Hey everybody, it's Karan. Welcome back to the channel. This is the best place for financial education and financial news. And if you're looking for actionable steps to help you build your wealth from someone who has done it before, this is the video for you. Now, I want you to get ready because you're about to get one step closer to financial freedom with Grant Cardone's top 10 tips for building true wealth. Here we go. Starting with rule number 1, use the 40% rule.
40% rule. If you could do this 40% rule that most people just completely don't get. Okay. If you got 100% of your money and 40% just for 40% goes to the IRS. Our friends over at the IR and the S. Who hates them? Say 10x if you hate the IRS. Oh my God, Democrats and Republicans come together. Okay? 40%, man, if you'll pay them 40%, you should at least pay you 40%. Everybody agree? Everybody in the room's figured out how to pay these people. They don't trust you. That's why they take it out of the check before you can get the check. The law says, I have to withhold from you. They don't trust you, man. You work for me. I have to withhold from you before you get your money. So they get their piece first. That is a good financial decision. I paid them, good. You got to pay Caesar. That's what Jesus said, pay him. Okay, and then what? Then you pay you, okay? And then you live on this. And this is where it becomes difficult. You live on the 20. And you do not change your standard of living until the 20 changes. So I don't rent the Lamborghini. Where's Cody at? Who came up in a Lamborghini the other day at my place? Where's T? Dude, that's stupid, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Okay, like it's no big deal. It's just $1,700. But you know what it says to me? Hey, I'm not disciplined with my money.
Rule number 2, do it faster.
I was talking at this conference yesterday. I said, look, the new commodity is speed, man. Speed is the new big, baby. Whoever can go faster will earn more. So if you could collapse time, if I could do a project in 30 days rather than 60 days, if I could do a project in 2 hours rather than 4 hours, if I could pull time, if I could tighten down a target, would I make more money? Okay? Now, some of you are very confused about this because you think the longer you spend on a project, the longer he spends on a project, the more I'm going to pay him. That's what he thinks. The truth is, if he could do it faster, get it done, charge me less, he could move on to another client and do the same thing. That's where the world's going, folks. Speed is the new monster. Speed is the new big, dude. Google is interested in speed to market right now. Okay, so they're going to go buy Twitter.
Rule number 3, make freedom the target.
So you got to do the math. If you hadn't done the math, if you're going for the wrong target, I'm always talking about targets in here. You and the husband, you and the wife need to get the target right. Quit talking about, oh man, I love this new car. I'm going to go buy a new car, like Sislo. I'm going to get a new car. Dude, your attention needs to be on this. This is the target. It's not the watch, it's not the car, and it's not the vacation. It's freedom. 67% of wealthy people surveyed said they weren't going for wealth for cars and boats and trips. They were going for the freedom of worry, to not be concerned about money every day. I want to be concerned about my kids. I want to be concerned about, what we do when we have time together. I want to be concerned about how happy I am in my marriage. I don't want to be worried about pieces of paper that I don't have enough of, or where it's going, or what things cost. That's why you're making these phone calls, okay? So now what's the target? Because if you're just in here making phone calls saying, hey, I'm gonna make a call, I'm gonna make a close, all you're gonna do is get me rich. I'm already rich, okay? And I started with 0, just so you guys know. I didn't have anything. So when you're sitting there on the phone thinking, how am I gonna get to there? You can, but you need to stay focused, okay?
Rule number 4, let your money multiply.
3, the third rule is, how do I get money to multiply? How do I get money to multiply so that I have money coming in from different sources? All right, follow me around again, and I'm going to show you how we do this. All right, you need different sources. Okay, I'll give you one example right now. We're doing our 10X Growth Conference. Okay, you have to have sources coming in from different places. There's got to be money coming in from different places. This is called multiple flows of income. One example, one project, okay? You would never assign one seat. What you want is this, okay? I want a bunch of different seats. I want ambassador seats at $95. Hero seats I'm giving away, literally giving these away to firemen. Why would I give $2.5 million worth of seats away if money's so valuable? By the way, this money is only as valuable as we assign value to it, okay? Super lesson. Money is only as valuable as the people that have it assign value to it.
Rule number 5, raising is better than saving.
In Miami and Fort Lauderdale, 40% of your income goes to rent. Okay? Oh my God, the landlords are ripping us off. No, bro, you ain't making enough money. Okay? Because if you made $400,000 a year and you paid $4,000 in rent, 1% of your income would go to rent. Okay. Always the way to change it is with income. It is not by lowering expenses. Okay. If you're spending $10,000 a month, you can only lower it $10,000. If you're making $80,000, you can raise it forever. You get it? You can only lower the small number so much. Okay. You can raise the big number forever, unless you don't want to raise the big number. My mom taught me how to save money. My dad taught me not to play with money. My grandfather said, just make a bunch of freaking money, son. Okay, you make a bunch of freaking money. What my grandfather didn't know was how to keep it and how to multiply it. I've learned how to do all of them.
Rule number 6, worry about your money.
If I could go back to my 20-year-old self, what I would tell my 20-year-old self is one thing. Get your money right, son. Worry about the money. And now I know a lot of people think that this is not the thing people should be focused on. However, on this planet, if you don't get your money right, you're going to be worried all the time. You can't take care of your parents. You can't take care of yourself. You can't take care of your rent. You can't live in a nice place. You can't take care of your car. Get your money right, okay? What should you be spending your money on? Why do wealthy people use money, not spend money? Why do wealthy people buy businesses? They don't buy homes. Why do wealthy people use debt to grow their business? They don't use debt to consume products and services. Why do wealthy people not invest in 401ks and SEPs and retirement accounts? They don't even worry about that. They worry about getting their money so freaking right.
Rule number 7, learn sales.
That even in some people's mind is a swear word. I want to hear about that.
Dude, you ain't going anywhere. You ain't going anywhere without the sales thing. Like, you're not going anywhere. I don't care who you are. You show them, again, let's go back. Like, if you guys just make a list of people that you admire, okay? Mark Z. Dude, it's a sales job, folks. You got to get everybody to be on Facebook first.
Sure.
Warren Buffett, one of the master salespeople in the universe. So good at sales, so stealth. He is so stealth at sales that nobody even knows he is a salesperson.
That's a great point. And his use of words and the way he says things is incredible.
Totally. Look at he's a storyteller, right?
Absolutely.
Look at Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs says, "Look, how would they know whether they want this phone or not? I hadn't shown them the phone yet."
Sure.
Right? Now, he sold a product that was a $1,000 product during the worst economy in the history of mankind, going back to the Great Depression. So,
for a product everybody already had.
Exactly. Bill Gates, super salesman, okay? Super. I mean, that guy will kill competition. And so these guys, all these guys, figured out how to sell a product, how to get the product to market. And so whatever it is you're doing, like if you're not gonna be the sales guy, dude, you better understand that sales. Mark Cuban says on Shark Tank every week, what are the sales of the company? Okay, I heard the idea. Yeah, I got it. I like you. You're awesome. What are the sales of the company? Well, Mr. Cuban, we actually haven't sold anything yet. Oh, wow. That's a problem. So,
Yeah.
So even if you're trying to get investors, guess what? It's a sales pitch. So I would tell everybody, look, you got to if you don't like the sales word, understand this. Sales means revenue.
Rule number 8, cash is trash.
Your mommy and daddy didn't know this. Cash is garbage. It is trash. Take it out. Use it. It is worthless until it is put to work. Okay? Listen to me. Money is worthless until it is put to work. Money is useless until it is used. It's a piece of paper. Okay? It's got God on it. Look how they tricked us. Let's put God on there, man. Okay, we'll put Ben Franklin. It wasn't God's idea to have his name on a piece of paper. Everybody agree with that? That's a pitch. Come on, man. Put Ben Franklin on this. Right? He's the president. Okay? Like he ain't my president. He dead. And then we act like it's sacred and I got to keep it and protect it and now it's mine. This is what Brandon was doing this morning. We're talking about currency. If you look at the word, it comes from current. Current flows. It has to be in circulation. Right? It's plentiful. It's a piece of paper. It's only valuable when I take it out of my pocket, get it out of the system and put it to work. If I give it to the bank, if I call up Wells Fargo today and say, here's $100, what are they going to do with it? They're going to convert it. Instantly convert it into digits, and then they will send it out 9 times. Almost 10x.
Rule number 9, reduce your tax liability.
You don't know the story behind the jet, but 2 years ago, we had a big tax bill, and it was massive. And the accountant says, look, there's nothing you can do about it. This is what you need to prepare. I've been looking at it all day. I said, dude, there's always something you can do about it. Always. Like, we can give the money away. I could spend it all right now on advertising and just wipe out our win.
Yeah.
And I said, I hung up on the guy and I called Gulfstream and I said, look, do you have a jet? I need a jet. I need a Gulfstream. And they're like, we don't have a jet. We have nothing for 18 months. Huh? We don't have anything for 18 months. And I'm like, okay, all right, hung up the phone. I said, what can I do about this? I called my accountant. I said, wire them this much money. And called the guy back, Rick, and said, Rick, I just sent something to accounting. I sent a wire to accounting. Can you find me a jet? He's like, I'll call you back. He calls him back. He's like, dang, dude, nobody's ever done that. The entire amount. I'll find you a jet. They found me a jet. I took delivery of it on December, 26 or something. Okay. Wrote off the entire fucking thing.
You wrote off a jet?
The entire thing.
That business.
It took care of all my taxes that year and the next year. And halfway into next year.
How the fuck can you write off a jet?
It's the game, baby. It's the cage. This is the real cage.
And depreciation every year.
Yeah. This is the cage. Well, we wrote it all off that year.
How can you write off a jet? Because it's a business expense?
That's right.
So you can travel to get between seminars.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, I'm baffled by how few of people even understand the concept of writing off. I mean, we were never taught that.
No, we're not taught, dude.
You know, the only reason I learned that is through my dad. But writing off taxes, like most people don't even know you can do that.
I'm just getting this in.
What do we got?
We write off my flights when I travel for business.
Of course.
Yeah.
And rule number 10, exceed your monthly income with passive income.
It's worthless. It's like saving a legal pad. A legal pad is only good if you use it. Money is only good if you use it. How many heard this term? Cash is? King. It's worthless. Cash is worthless. It's not a king. It's no king, dude. Like cash is not king. Cash is shit. It just sits there and dies. Or you lose it. If you leave money in this storage account too long, guarantee you it will disappear. It always has in your life. If you look back over your life, the longer this money sits in storage, Pablo Escobar, was he the drug king? Yeah. That was his biggest problem. Mold, bugs, somebody steal it, rats. You don't want to leave it in storage too long because it's going to zero. All cash goes to zero. All right, so now when you do this math, you're like, dude, how much money do I actually need? Let's kick this up to 20 grand. At 20 grand, what happens? You're saving 8. Storage. You're paying 8. And now you can live on 4. See, now this is the right way to do a budget. You make 30,000, 12's going to storage, 12's going to the IR and the S, and that leaves you with 6. So now you can start seeing, dude, you got to be somewhere north of 300 grand a year. This is what they don't teach you at Harvard. You got to be somewhere north of 360 a year before you even have money to live on, unless you're just, you're a dreck. You're just an irresponsible human being that's, not storing money away for the future. Okay? Now you're saving 12 grand a month. That's $144,000 in 1 year. In 10 years, that's $1.4 million. In 10 years, you're a millionaire stored. Okay? So second thing to do, you gotta keep playing this 40% game. Todd, you need to work with your guys on, dude, where's your money at? Not on what the call is, not on what the script is, not on what how to handle the objection. You need all that, but you need the driver here. You guys need to be heavily money motivated from a survival standpoint. Okay, number 3 thing you're gonna do. You're gonna go broke right here and invest the storage. Storage has to get invested. The golden goose is only good if she lays eggs. Otherwise, you can kill her. Eat her for a chicken. Need eggs. Money needs to make babies, right? So your goal right here is to invest the storage money and continue to do that until this money over here, the passive money, is equal to your income.
Well, there you have it, folks. Grant Cardone's top 10 rules for financial freedom. Let me know which rule you're going to implement in your life in the comment section below. I truly hope this video helped someone out today. If it did, please hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on future content that can help you build your wealth. I'm Karan from Life Accounting. Until next time.